What is up? Yo, we back, man. Yo, I love all of y'all, bro. On some real life shit, I love every single one of y'all, bro. We first video on the channel, bro. I couldn't be more proud of how it did. I don't even care, bro. Like, I don't care, bro, if y'all think it's big, if y'all think it's small, whatever it is, bro. That shit went crazy. 484 views on the first video. I thought after the first day I posted it, it was gonna get stuck at like 100 views because that's what it was at. But then one day, yesterday, I'm just sitting in class and I feel my phone start to vibrate. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get in trouble because we can't have our phones in school, right? And I check it real quick and I see YouTube notifications. I'm like, what the hell? I see subscriber. I'm like, yo, what? And that shit just made me like, oh my God, bro. And then 17 comments. Every single comment on the video was about some positive shit too, bro. Like, oh, I can't wait to follow the journey. Oh, I love what you're doing. Like, I'm subscribing. Or like, and then 57 likes. I got 85 subscribers, bro. Road to 100. I think we can get it after this video right here. And we gonna go crazy, bro. But, like, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Like the video. Comment down below. Turn on the post notifications so you know every time I drop a vid. Because I'm telling you, bro, we are blowing up, bro. Like, it's about to be a crazy journey. I'm gonna make a lot of videos just like this, talking to the camera, but eventually I think I'm gonna start vlogging and just like kind of just like showing my life a little bit, because I know people on YouTube like to see that type of stuff, so I'm gonna do that. But bro, like seeing those notifications and seeing like the comments, bro, like it was so motivating, and I was like, damn, I can't wait to make the next one. And shoot, that's what I'm doing right now. And bro, I'm just so excited, bro. I love it. Like, I can't wait for it. We about to go up all rest of 2025, 2026. Bray John takeover, bro. Just stay tuned, bro. Like, subscribe, and let's get right to it, man. But what I got for y'all, man. So I'm just gonna talk to y'all, give y'all a little motivation, because like I said, I wanna teach y'all things that y'all can implement onto your life and put it in a little bit of a longer form of content, right? Excuse me. And just if I can do it, you can do it, your friends can do it, your family can do it. You see all these people out there in the world doing all these big great things. You can do everything that they do. You can be capable of whatever you make yourself capable of. And it all just comes down to believing in yourself, like how I said in the last video. But the topic of this video right here is starting. So starting can be hard for a lot of people. You know, everybody has this marvelous plan and everybody waits for the perfect time. But there is no perfect time. There is no perfect time to start. And while you might think there is, and while you chase that perfect time, it will never show up. And so that's what the topic of today's video is don't wait for the perfect time. You just got to start now. If there's been something pondering in your mind, if there's been something lingering in your mind that you want to do it now. Because guess what? Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So you can't wait for tomorrow to do what you want to do today. And I hope all of y'all realize that and understand that, because think of your whole entire life, however old you are, 17 years old. Have you really ever had a perfect day where everything went perfectly? You were in the perfect mood, you were in the perfect financial situation, you had the perfect day at school, the perfect day at work, you had perfect communication and interactions with every single person around you. The stars were just aligning. Tell me, did you ever have that perfect day? Most of you will most likely say no. So, if we haven't had it yet, what makes us think that we'll get it now by just waiting? It will never come. That perfect day will never come. The day is only as perfect as you make it. And so, you can do things to make your days better, but you can't chase for the perfect day. And so, you just have to start now. Because if you have an idea in your head, if you have something that you want to do, you don't get anything by just keeping it in your mind. You don't gain anything by not putting it into the physical world, into the physical reality. If it's just a concept, if it's just a visual, if it's just a thought, nothing will ever happen. You can't do anything with a thought. You have to put that thought out into the world. You have to put that thought out into the air, and you got to act on whatever is in your mind. Because if it wasn't in your mind, if you didn't have that idea in the first place, it was never meant to be. You would have never done it in the first place. But if it's in there for a reason. So you have to tap into that, because guess what? Your mind is not lying to you. Your mind is never lying to you. Your mind is always telling you what you should do, and it's telling you the truth. So you just have to act on it. And when taking those first steps of starting, the first steps don't have to be big. They just have to be something. Just by putting something out, just by doing something. If you have a business plan and you have the next $1 million shoe company, you're not going to get anything with just keeping it in your mind. Yeah, maybe you don't have enough finances to literally start it up today, but you can put it all down on paper. You can search online, go ask ChatGPT all the resources that you need, go online, make a budgeting spreadsheet, do all the things that you need so you know what financial goals and how much you have to save and what you have to hit, so eventually you can start up that business. So you can see what investments you need to get from this person and this person and that person, so you can then go and get what you need to get so you can start it. And by chasing the things that you can do to start something, it's progress. And then you get to that point of where you are actually starting. But by just not starting, by keeping it an idea, you're not doing anything. You're just sitting in your own thoughts and your own ideas, because everything around us, it was once an idea. This camera that I'm recording on, it was an idea. Somebody thought, let me make something that can capture a photo or a video and I can look back on it as long as I want. Somebody thought of that and they made it a physical thing, and they turned it into a physical reality. The phone that you're watching this on, the TV, the computer that you're watching this on, it was all once an idea, and somebody acted on that vision in their head and they made that shit real. So whatever's in your mind, whatever you're doing right now, you just got to do it. If you want to lose weight, if you want to start going to the gym, you're not going to lose weight and you're not going to get fit by sitting on the couch and thinking, hey, I'm going to get fit. Or thinking, I want to get fit. That couch is not getting you fit. Your mind is not getting you fit if you're just doing the same thing and just sitting in one place and not actually doing. It doesn't have to be a big step. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be progress. And overthinking your dreams will hurt you more than failure ever could. Because guess what? We can get up after failure. We can fail and we can still get up. That's discipline. That's being confident in yourself and knowing, hey, I get another try, and this time I'm going to try even harder. But overthinking it, being scared to just take that first step, being scared to go and chase your dreams, that is what's going to kill you. Because guess what? You'll never achieve your dreams just by thinking of them. By sitting on that couch and thinking that you want to be an NBA player will not make you an NBA player. Believing that you can be an NBA player and actually going to practice like you can be an NBA player, that is what will get you to the NBA. Being like Kobe and literally that Mamba mentality, like how he had it, putting up 1,000 shots in the gym every day, every night, that is what will get you to it. Working and actually doing is what gets you to your dreams, not by thinking. Because once again, progress over perfection. And this progress over perfection is it builds up. Everything compounds. Like every time you dribble that ball, if you're focusing on the technique, if you're focusing on how to do it right, everything compounds, and every dribble that you take will be better than the last. And practice, progress over perfection. And once again, it's like a thing that kind of goes hand in hand with that is it's Consistency over intensity. So what do I mean by that? If I stay consistent every single day for a whole year, I will be a lot better than if I do something once a week to as hard as I can go. Or once a month. If I work out once a month as hard as I can for a whole year, I won't see any results really. I'll just be gassed out and my muscles will be mad sore because I just pushed them to the limits within 2 hours and worked out as hard as I could. But if I work out every single day for a whole year, your body will look a lot different than if you just did it once a month. Because once again, things compound. You know, you don't just go out there and say, I'm gonna launch a rocket. I'm gonna try and make the most powerful, the best rocket ever in the world, and we're gonna do it in 1 month. Guess what? That rocket probably not gonna make it all the way to space because you guys were scrambling around. You guys were trying to find the pieces. You were trying to make the most powerful rocket ever in 1 month. But the other group that had 10 years to design the most articulated rocket ever, it'll probably make it a lot further up into space than the one that took 1 month. It's because they were consistent. They took time to plan it out. They took time to take the necessary steps to get there. They didn't try and do it all in one sitting. So that intensity, that consistency will always be intensity no matter what. Just going all out and doing everything to your fullest power, it leads to burnout. It leads to being drained. And so if you can just stay consistent with whatever it is you want to do, like my 100-day series, I'm not gonna lie, I did take a little bit of a break from it during the middle of when I was doing it, and I stopped being as consistent, and it was bad. It looked bad on me because it's like people were asking me what happened to the videos, why aren't they being posted? But then at the end, like the last 30 days, when I just was like, all right bro, I gotta bust it out, I gotta man up, and I gotta get this shit over with. When I was consistent for the last home stretch of that series, it was so much easier because I was like, I gotta get it done, I got something to do, and I gotta man up and I gotta do it. And so that consistency will build habits, it will build discipline, and those things, they compound one over another. Because guess what? Motivation will run out, but building strong habits, being disciplined in life, and taking all the necessary steps every single day and being consistent to do everything that you need to do to achieve your dreams and reach your goals, that is what allows you to do it. Not running off of motivation, not running off intensity, running off consistency and discipline. That is what actually gets you to achieve your goals. And yeah, that leap of starting is scary because everybody wants to succeed, but you can't be scared of failure. Because guess what? You don't win or lose, you win or you learn. That's a quote that I got from my football coach. If you lose, you learn. And you learn what you have to do better the next time. You can't take losing as a, damn, everything's over, I lost everything that I ever worked for, because you didn't. Just because you lost doesn't mean you forgot all the skills that you carried along the way, that you learned along the way. At the end of our life, just because we die, it doesn't mean we forget everything that happened along the way. And now that you know what happened when you lost, now that you know what you have to do better, you can implement it even stronger and even harder and fix those mistakes the next time around. Because guess what? You can open 49 businesses and they can all fail, but it's the guy who opens up the 50th one that makes $1 billion. You just have to never give up, because guess what? Michael Jordan didn't give up when he got cut from the 8th grade basketball team. Who else? I mean, other people. Rick Ross, he's a prime example. He was making music for mad long. People said he wasn't never going to be nothing. They said his music wasn't never going to take off, but he was consistent, he was disciplined, and he really wanted it bad enough, and he never quit, and he made it to the top. Now look at him. He's making music, driving cars, making millions of dollars. And it's these people who stay consistent and they work every single day to achieve and master their craft, those are the names that you hear. You don't hear the names of the people that gave up. You want to know why? Because they're nowhere close to where they wanted to be, because they quit. And so you can either be at the top of the list or not even on the list at all. And to even get on the list, you got to start, because you'll never know what you can achieve if you never take that first step. For me, I started this YouTube channel. I didn't know I was gonna get 50 views off the first video, 50 subscribers off the first video I posted. I would have never expected that. That's just not how I thought YouTube works, but I did. And I got 400 views. I thought I was gonna get stuck at 100. I thought only the people in my school was gonna see it, but other people saw this video, other people subscribed to my channel, and now I'm even more motivated and even more driven to just push out and work and become what I need to be to achieve my goals, because I see that, damn, maybe I can do this. Damn, maybe I really can. If I never posted that first video, I would have never felt this way. I would have never even thought that, damn, maybe I really could do this thing on YouTube if I never posted that first YouTube video. If Jake Paul and Logan Paul never started Vine, they would never be where they are today. It's all because they start. It's all because they got out of the thinking phase and they stopped caring about what other people thought of them, and they just started. And that's also one thing. Stop giving a fuck about what other people think about you. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's your life. It's your head. It's your body. It's your future. And the people you meet along the way, yeah, they're lessons, they're friends, they're family. But at the end of the day, everybody has to go back home, lay their head on their pillow, and go to sleep in their mind. And at the end of the day, when you're starting to fall asleep, you can either think to yourself, I did everything I could for myself today, or I let other people affect how I live. And trust me, maybe now it's not that impactful on you, but when you're on your deathbed, you don't want to think, damn, I lived for everybody else. I lived by what everyone else said that they thought my life should be, instead of what I really wanted for myself. And so you have to stop caring. The people at my school, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all think about me, because guess what? This is my life and I'm living it. And I'm gonna be a million times greater than all of y'all, because you more worried about me than you worried about yourself. I'm saying it straight to y'all. Most of them probably not even making it to 16 minutes in the video, and that's perfectly fine with me, because guess what? I'm appealing to much more people than who's at my school. But you just gotta take that leap, bro. It's baby steps. A baby didn't go from crawling to running. They went from crawling to wobbling to walking. And those baby steps slowly turn into a jog, and then they slowly turn into a run, and then they turn into a sprint, and then that sprint might turn into a swim, and then it turns into driving, and then it turns into flying, and then you never know. But you'll never know where it goes if you never take that first step. And I just hope all of y'all, if y'all made it this far in the video, that y'all realize that nothing will ever come to you if you don't just take that first step. You have to start. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be consistent. Like they say, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You can be as talented as you want, but if you sit on that couch every day in your own thoughts, not doing anything to put that talent to use to reach your full potential, you'll never make it. Because guess what? Championships aren't won on a couch. Businesses aren't made on a couch. Money isn't made on a couch. Relationships aren't built on a couch. They're built by actually going out, by actually interacting with the world, by actually using what's in your head and putting it into the physical realm that we live in, putting it out into the physical world. And I don't mean putting it out into the physical world as going and telling somebody. I mean actually drawing it up, putting that idea on the whiteboard, putting those cleats on and going out there catching balls, doing footwork, going out to the court, strapping up the laces and putting some shots up, or in the classroom studying for your test, or at your job working hard so you can maybe get that raise. And it's all accomplished by doing action. If you just sit in the back of the class and sleep all day, you're not taking action. You're obviously gonna fail the test. So if you sit on the couch every day eating cheese puffs, not putting your mind to use, why do you think you're gonna get rich? Why do you think you're gonna make new friends? People aren't just gonna come and say, hey, that guy on the couch looks really cool with his Cheeto crusty fingers and his dirty iPhone, and people aren't gonna come up to you and say, that's somebody I want to be friends with. People are going to go up to the person that is out mingling, the person that is out actually putting their brain to work, that is out actually doing the things that they need to do to accomplish their dreams. Because dreams are not accomplished in complacency. Dreams are not accomplished in complacency. You have to be willing to push yourself. You have to be willing to work the extra hours. You have to be willing to do what other people are not willing to do. You know, you have to be willing to cut off the bad influences. You have to be willing to stop going to parties every single weekend. You have to learn how to take control over your life, how to stop falling so victim to wanting to be like everybody else, to wanting to fit in. Because at the end of the day, like I said, everybody goes home, lays their head on their pillow and their mind and their thoughts. And at the end of the day, everybody dies in that deathbed with their own mind and their own thoughts. And it's up to you, when you're at that point in your life, to think to yourself, did I do everything that I wanted to do? For some, that answer will be yes. For some, that answer will be no. But you can control what that answer will be by starting right now, by starting today. And yeah, if there's ever been something that you've been putting off, my challenge for y'all that made it this far in the video is start it today. Whether it's starting content creation like me, starting a YouTube channel, post that video. Because guess what? The nerves that are in your body before you click post, they go away as soon as you click it. I promise you, because I've done it. I've started on YouTube. I clicked post on my first video and I was like, what if it blows up and goes viral? What if I get famous? What if I complete all my dreams and do everything that I ever wanted to do in life? What if I do that? And what if I fail? Then guess what? I just get back up and I do it again. Because guess what? The next time I do it, what if I complete my dreams? What if I do everything that I wanted to do? And then what if I fail? Then guess what? I get back up again and I do that shit again. And you just gotta start, bro. That business plan it out, draw it out, see what you need to do. Those grades, do what you need to do. Stop sleeping in class, get them up, and you'll thank yourself later. And I'm not far along my journey, but when I started the 100-day self-improvement, like I said, I was in a deep mental spot in my life, and I dug myself out through that journey that I brought myself on of becoming a better person. And I'm a completely different person from back in May when I started it to October right now. What's that? 6 months? 6 months. I completely changed the way that I think as a person. I completely changed the people that I care about. That sounds bad. I completely changed the way of how people care about me and how I let others affect how they view me. Because I don't care how you view me. If that's how you view me, so be it. Because guess what? I view myself in a completely different light, and that's all that matters. And you'll thank yourself later if you just start now. Because guess what? Everything compounds. No matter what you do today, just make it productive. Make it something that matters. Do something in your life to benefit yourself tomorrow. Because guess what? Nothing will happen tomorrow if you don't make shit happen today. And yeah, man. That was a long video. But this is just the start, man. I love doing this. I love coming on here and talking to y'all. I love coming on here and spreading positivity and giving y'all insight and giving y'all light. Because if I can do it, you can do it too, man. Because I'm just an average kid from New York. I ain't nothing special, I promise y'all that. But I will be something special one day. And I believe that. And I hope all of y'all behind the camera believe that you're special too, because you're completely capable. You are capable of doing whatever you want to do in your life, and you just have to believe that. And by believing in yourself is realizing that potential that you have in giving yourself the necessary tools to reach that potential. And the first thing you have to do is start. Like I said, baby steps, they compound. Just start today, whatever it is. After you watch this video, get up. You want to start working out? Bust out 100 push-ups. You got a test you got to study for? Phone down for 30 minutes and just study for that test. Just do what you have to do to be better. Just start. Just freaking start, man. But hey, I'm done yapping. I'm done on the motivational stuff, man. I love y'all. And if you made it this far in the video, just comment down below for me. Tell me what y'all like, tell me what y'all dislike, tell me what y'all think you want me to do more of. If you want me to touch on certain topics, just put it in the comments and I'll talk about it in a different video. And then but yeah, make sure, if y'all could, like and subscribe for me. I'm gonna say it this time. Like and subscribe, because we're on a journey. We're trying to build this family, and this is gonna be a close community just like this, baby, all the way through the end. So like and subscribe for me. Comment down below what you want to see next, what I did good, what I did bad. I want the feedback. I want to know what y'all want to see, because once again, this content is for y'all. I'm just making it so I can keep myself accountable to chasing my dreams. And yeah, but just fucking start. This is Bray John. I'm out. But as usual, let's get better together, baby.